Hello everyone, my name is Webweaver and welcome back to another episode of It's Look Who It Is. So, we still don't know how to get through that one door. There are some Necronomicons flying around, there are some elevators that we have access to. But I think this is a relatively smaller area. Like, minus any, like, secret stuff that we may or may not have discovered. I'm trying to think, it's like, maybe there's, like, some sort of... Like, can we send this elevator back down, maybe, and then... Because I'm thinking that there might be some sort of, I don't know, like, secret in the elevator shaft that maybe if you sent it down and then you came up here another way, you'd be able to climb up and get around. I'm not entirely sure. Now, what I do know is I had a insane theory, which is that these snails, they... How do I put this? Icicle acquired. Icicle. A curved blade imbued with some lost magic. Oh, I've gotten this before. Okay, you just get this as a random drop from the snails. Okay. That's pretty cool. So, my insane crackpot theory was that the empowered snails, they fire a magic attack. And maybe that magic attack had to hit this door, perhaps? I'm not entirely sure. That was just the insane crackpot theory. Was that a book that I could have picked up? I'm actually... Was that a book I could have picked up? History of the Ages. Later, when the Golden Lance began to take rule and Lyria was mostly destroyed, Prince Krilal banished the entire Fanu castle. The castle was eventually discovered during the Crusades and became a focal point for the conflict. However, since its vanishing, its servants had been turned, and the prince had amassed an army of creatures who succeeded in defending it. Huh. Because I'm thinking, like, there has to be some sort of, like, water magic or some sort of, like, blue something we can use to kind of help us out here. I'm gonna be very upset if there's a chimera here. This isn't the one that shoots, so... Yeah, I'll be honest with you, I don't really know what to do with this zone. Not having an offensive magic spell sucks. True. We jump, it'll go perfectly. That is a terrifying ability. Okay. Okay, we can kite. We can do enough kiting. Because, like, if we brought, like, a snail shell to this door and we saw one of the blue triangles disappear, that would be, like, you know... That would at least be some sort of progress. But I'm not entirely sure with how we need to do it. Honestly, I think we probably just leave this area. I don't know where to go or what to do here anymore. And besides just, like, farming the enemies in case they give good EXP, it's like, I don't... Ooh, hold on. Like, instead of, like... I don't really know... Oh, there's lore here. Completely missed it. History of the Ages. A breaking point in the Dark War, King Griffith became the first human to acquire magic by drinking the cranial fluid of a felled Jotun. This knowledge soon became common, and many created entire armies of spell swords. The creatures are driven back, and thus begins the Age of Magic. So it seems like this is a really good area for lore. But, like, these snails right here, they fire, like, magic spells at you. Oh, look at them all schmoving in complete and utter unity. I'm not gonna pick up that item. I think we're just gonna warp out of here. I don't really know what to do with this area, and we don't have a foothold, really. Oh, I didn't even realize you can see previews of the areas. Ooh, that's like a lava place. So, I don't really know where we're going. I don't really know what we're doing. So I think the only realistic expectation that we have here is to go back into here. Also, did I have any, like, ocean elixirs or earth elixirs? We actually have an earth elixir to drink. Don't mind if I do. Maybe we have an ocean elixir as well. I'm not entirely sure. We do. But yeah, no, it's... The VHS tape is still bothering me a lot because, well... gestures wildly. We're gonna go over here now. We're gonna see what we got. Let's use this. That's not, particularly something that I'm having a lot of success with. I'm gonna switch back to the bow. Particularly for that enemy, you know? Do a little healing wave. And we'll do a little air dashing because this is gonna take forever. This looks a little ominous. Just a bit. Are those people? No. So... there's also just, like, the gaping abyss over there. There are lights over there. I'm just saying, there are lights over there. This is how we die. Let's see if there's a crystal in here, just so that our expeditions into the Ocean of Blood are a little bit more conductive. Because I do imagine there's probably stuff to find out there. The Castle Lefan. Ooh. Lefanu. Okay, Great Knight of Lyria, Ophelia. Do I want to know what this is? This is the moon. The moon is weeping. The moon is angry. Okay. This is actually a decently effective weapon for fighting the moon. A magical ranged weapon would unimaginably go hard. So this is one of these doors again, but this one's white. Now, that could, I mean, okay. White is the physical, right? So, blue has been ice. I have no idea if that means anything at all. Let me get a spell that is... Oh, damn. Huh. Alright, pretty useful. Decently enough, I suppose. It does cost... We die if we fall down there. Not a doubt in my goddamn mind. We die... Ooh. Okay, we can't jump up here. Or else we would absolutely be able to go up there. But that's, not intended for sure. Let's just get the burning status on this thing. We do take damage just by being near these things. Yo, homie? You got any useful information for me? You got a balloons chipper? No, that's a hammer. Garrett the Hound. Salutations, little lambkin. I am Sir Garrett the Hound. I'm on my way to kill the lord of this castle. But I ran into a bit of a conundrum. I can't figure out how to open the main gate. Okay, Sigmire of Katarina. I feel so foolish. How does it work, I wonder? Well, at least we're on a name basis this time, Garrett. Oh, you can tell. You could absolutely tell the dev was like, no, please don't have dexterity leveled for this zone. No, do not have dexterity leveled for this zone. Now, you see, Sir Garrett of Rivia, I am also trying to figure out how to open these doors. And if we can figure out how to open the white door, then perhaps we can figure out how to open the blue door as well. And I wonder if there are any more doors. Now, you know, obviously we're playing Call it... Huh? Does that just happen anywhere we shoot, or specifically there? Okay, so it is blue. Hey, Garrett, I figured out how to open the doors. So, a door opens. We shot that with blood, didn't we? I don't even remember if we shot that with lightning or blood, but we definitely did. So white is physical, isn't it? Or wind? Light, blood drain, coffin, earth strike, flames, wind slicer. Yeah, this is physical. So where is the area that I would hit this with, you know? Because it was like a little thing that I had to hit. Huh? Okay, that was weird. Don't worry about it. That's so weird. So by shooting... A door is opened? I'm gonna save and we're wind dashing. I don't think we're gonna clear this gap. I think we're gonna die. I think we're gonna die. I don't think you're supposed to be able to climb up this building. Yeah, okay. Okay, now... Huh? Oh. Oh! I shouldn't have fallen down, honestly. Is it weird that I think we could still make it? Is it weird that I want to try again? Well, we hang a right, and we keep going right. Correct? Yeah. Illusion destroyed. Okay, that's the way out of here. Presumably. But are there things down here? Are there monsters? By this song, I want to get the f*** out of here as quickly as possible. I don't know if there's anything actually, like, down here. Yeah, the Reaper Leviathan roared. It's above me right now. Etc., etc. Yeah, this is a pretty bad place. I shouldn't be here. We're gonna leave now. I'm just saying. I can make it. So, by shooting that with the appropriate damage type, it opens the gates. The guillotine, no thank you. I'm not okay with the guillotine. Oh, they're back. Okay, there's an invisible wall there. There's an invisible... Fair enough. Fair enough. There's an invisible wall there. The Holy Battlegrounds. Arksylvania. I can no longer, you know, give me a minute. You know, VaddyVidya, he'd be freaking out about this area, but we're okay. We're okay. In fact, we respawn the flowers so we can go farm these. That's the plan. That's what we did. That's the plan. Me and Moon Petal Rutsu. Alright? I don't know what Moon Petals are for, but here we are. We just make the casual walk back. Okay, so we know that in order to open these doors, you have to ring the bells of awakening. Because we have the fire bow, we have to light the bonfires that are outside of the map. Okay, so we're going back to the library, and we're gonna find that little blue. We're gonna find the thing that we need to do. So, theoretically speaking, do we actually have a water spell? Like something that will do, like, blue damage? I don't actually know if we do. Maybe that's what the ice pick is for, because I actually don't have anything that's blue besides this, right? The icicle is the only thing. So, I don't think I have a weapon that does red damage. So I don't think I would be able to check. The Iron Torch does fire damage, but that's not blood damage. There's a difference. Actually, that's an important aspect too, because the Blood Strike is a different icon than fire. Correct? Correct. So this ice dagger, this icicle, might not actually be enough. But still, we can look around for what we need to actually do here. Because it was like a little... How do I put it? I mean, you saw it. Now, I haven't really seen anything that speaks to me as, like, arcane magic, you know, but... Maybe we could just look around and see if we can find it. I'm also checking for secrets at the same time. Because we didn't really look a lot down here, so it could theoretically be here. It could also theoretically be hidden up somewhere, you know? We didn't really... I would imagine it's up there, but I just wanted to briefly check here, just to make sure. And what we can do... I don't know if the ice pick is actually going to do it for us. I mean, it could just be right next to the door, and I'm really stupid, but just in case it's not, I'm trying to keep a lookout. Yeah, it's not next to the door. So, theoretically speaking, that could mean it's on the other side. Or, it could be somewhere else. But we do know that it's not here. If we can't find it, then that means that it's not something that we can access yet. Because if we can find it, then that's one thing. But, you know, if we can't find it, then that means something else entirely. So, this kind of looks like something you could potentially use, but it's not. So we're just gonna not do anything with it, and we're just gonna slide on down here, and we're gonna warp out of here because I don't know which way we can go from here. We know how to open the doors. We just don't know how or why or, you know, anything in particular other than that. Give me some more health. You know, I'm starting to become a health Andy. I'm starting to care about my health. Now it did say a door was open. So theoretically speaking, there is something that we might have missed. Because, I mean, I don't know. Right? Like, I don't know if we've seen any windows like this before. Yeah, so it has to be blood. It has to be some sort of blood magic. Coffin is technically... Oh no, that is blood. That is blood. Fire has a different emblem. Okay. So, Blood Strike. The cattle cells. Okay. This is a place for the cattle. You know, like farm to table, that sort of thing. Just very simple, nothing really to worry about, just your standard farm to table sort of. Interestingly, blood damages the vampire. With that being said, give me both the Iron Torch and the Vampire Hunter Sword, because I have a mystery, a riddle, actually, that perhaps the vampire killing sword is pretty helpful in this sort of situation. It's the cattle area, obviously. We all know that this is the cattle area. It's the cattle area where the cattle are. Yeah, obviously. Everybody knows this. Many people are saying this. It's the cattle area. Why are we here? Why are we here? What are we doing? Summon Ice Sword. To whoever finds me, I was at my end, I couldn't survive any longer without transmuting myself. Take me out of this prison, and you'll find I can be of service. Darien Bunch, Spell Sword of the Golden Lance. Ice Sword, huh? That's pretty cool. Homeboy had to save himself from the vampire menace hordes. I see you. Don't think I don't. I have the vampire slaying sword, dickhead. I don't know what you want from me. So that one, I think, did get healed by Blood Strike. Oh, hey, look, another blood door. Isn't that neat? Okay, yeah, so the things can be on the other side as well. They don't necessarily have to be on the same side. I mean, I don't think this is a very smart way to play the game, because I don't think the game is designed for you to systematically go room to room killing every single enemy, because it requires resources to take out these enemies. But it's fun. Okay, I think we've looped. I think we've done a little bit of a loop. But it's important to do both, because, you know, you want to get treasure? Spectral candle. Okay. Okay. You want a cloth bandage? Prevents excessive bleeding, restores blood, and stops current bleeding. Cool, 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 cool. Gall of Josiah, we don't have that anymore. A spectral candle that emits a ghostly flame capable of keeping the beasts away. I think we'll just kill the beasts, actually. You know, humanity was so preoccupied with blaming the beasts, they didn't reflect on themselves. And then, you know, heaven and hell is in here somewhere. I think we're personally more on the hell side right now. But, you know, a little column A, a little of column B. And we're moving on through, honestly. Yeah. Yeah, we're just moving on through. We're just going, we're just walking, we're having a good time. Walking through the abyss. Me and Abyss Rutsu. Me and Abyss Rutsu. I have the firing squad, thank you. I mean, we got mana potions. We might as well use them. I don't know what these, like, swords or spikes are sticking out of the ground, but... You know, oh, Vampire Page, huh? You sound bad. Well. Yeah, you're dead. Page, I think... Was Page somebody from the lore? I vaguely remember that name. You're a legendary foe. You have taken one of my mana elixirs. Our battle will go down in history. You are legendary. Vampiric symbol W acquired. Now, you can play as a vampire, by the way. So I'm wondering if this is, like, your area, if you're a vampire. Like, do you get to here and you're like, oh, yeah, this is my place? These are my homies? This is where my vampire build really comes together? And if you're just a degenerate thief like me, you're just searching for valuables, because that's all you got here? I don't know what to do. If this is a dead end, was there another way we could have gone? Is there another way this could have gone? Is this some sort of, like, moral test of, like, oh, you're just a monster, you kill people on sight, the vampires aren't hostile, you're the one who's hostile. And I guess, if you were to ask that question, you'd be right, because I did massacre them all without thinking about it, and I did break into their home, too. So, you know, who's the real villain here? Me? Maybe. Hey, buddy, so I figured out how to get past the door, but... Yeah. Sorry, bud. A door opens. So what is that supposed to do? And also, we had to do it. You have to do it whenever you come to the zone. Oh, shit. You have to do it whenever you come to the zone? Oh, shit. We have to go... Oh, we have to go back down there, don't we? Okay. That's probably what it's for. Alright, hold on. Let me collect my spoils, at least. I only leveled up twice, massacring a vampire den in this economy. That's all I got out of it? All I got out of this economy. You massacre a vampire den. You get 2 level ups? What on earth? They're killing you here. Well, at least it looks like I won't have to do it again, right? So we do a little... Fire that off. We fire that off. We're gonna hope that that did something. As I slowly regenerate health. You know, it makes sense you'd have to give up blood. Because it's... Oh, shit, there's another spell that we have that just drains lots of blood, right? Maybe you're supposed to give it more. And then that's how you do it? Oh, actually, now that I think about it. Blood drain. Because there are drains here. I mean, we have bandages, too. Like, I imagine there must be some sort of, like, thing that you need to do. If there's not a new door in here, then I've got nothing. I have nothing. If the way has been opened, the way has been opened. If the way hasn't been opened, then... You know. Oh, hey, look, nothing's changed. Is it mad to think that this is what you're supposed to do? No? Huh. Yeah, I got nothing, then. if a door has opened is not a persistent thing that lasts, then I literally have nothing for you, brother and or sister. It doesn't make any sense. Maybe we can, like, blood drain through the wall? No. We activate the drain on the other side. What it ends up doing is opening the gates. There's no thing in there that you can shoot to open it up. See, these are special doors, you know? So, ow, it makes sense that there would be some sort of, like, secret. I don't know if this is just, like, a bonus area. Like, I mean, we all know the VHS player's down here, but, like, the writers the writers aren't allowing me to acknowledge that yet. Maybe we're supposed to die on one of these pillars, you know? Just do one of those. You just give them one of these? No. Yeah, I'm very confused. I don't think there's anything more for us here, though. I'll be honest with you. And it's only... What is this gonna say when we shoot it? Nothing. Okay. I've got very little idea of what's going on right now. If you can get that message multiple times, then that makes me feel like it's something that's unique to this area, but that might not be the case. That might just be, like, a bug, or you can do it multiple times for no reason, or, like, unintended. I would assume that there would be another area we can shoot. Okay, that does just look like the icicle, though. That is true. Is there another way to, like... I'm trying to think. Is there, like, some other area? What does coffin do? We can stand on it, and we can create a lot of them. That's useful, actually, if I think about it. Summon Ice Sword. Summons a spectral sword as a temporary soul familiar. It stays for as long as the caster has mana or until the spell is cast again. Once a spell sword is under service for the Holy Lance, they turn into a living sword to survive the Great Well. Wait. Huh. Now the question is this sword the same damage type as the whatchamacallit? Ooh, we can level this up. It is, okay. Okay, this kind of looks cool. Very slow, though. Not that that matters. The charge rate is what matters. Okay, so... Oh, you just want to open now? Alright, fine. I'm gonna go save. Oh, is it the sword? That was the only thing that changed, is that the sword... That was the only thing that changed. We walked up to it with the sword. Hold on. Imbued with silver moonlight. A relic of the fallen kingdom. Hold on. Just in case, let me shoot this again. Why is my speed so bad? Just shoot that again. Give me my elfin bow, please. Maybe this sword is the way and how to do it. Although I do feel like I'm a lot heavier. Hold on, am I hallucinating? Yes. Okay, so this sword might be the way, though. Might be the only reason why we got in. Hollow Castle. Reach the castle. Achievement unlocked. Okay, now we have dark blue. Huh. We have dark blue, we have green. That's poison mist. This is a door. Nope. Okay, so, the question, what's happening? The answer, I don't know. Huh. Call me crazy. I don't like the change in tone. I do need some sort of anything to deal with these guys. That's gonna burn to death. The blood wine. You know, if you're a vampire or undead, you're loving life here. This is the vampire area. If you're not, if you're a degenerate thief like me, you're thinking to yourself, wow, shit sucks. No effect. Killer Queen's already touched that ectoplasm. Okay. This has gone a little off the rails. I'll admit. Oh, I think we can see the weapon's EXP. On, like, below our charge. Oh, we can! Okay. So we know when the weapon will be done. We don't even have to ask. I don't like what I just saw there. Slash. Oh. Oh! Okay. They got the rush? Alright. So, my worst nightmare's on the other side of this door. We can kite backwards. That's the Great Bat. It's the Great Bat. Everybody knows that it's the Great Bat. I'll fell the mighty beast. I feel like those are just regular enemies, honestly. The fact that they're my worst nightmare just kind of makes it worse. Although it didn't sound very scary, I'll admit. Sounded pretty tame. Ah, shit! I could have reanimated this. Why would I want to reanimate this? Oh, shit! I write this letter fervently, my sweet Ophelia, for it is a present itself that I last living the following line might have finally solved my family curse. As you know, our castle has always unnaturally attracted the greater fog beasts, and of which, your annihilation, I've been much affectionate. But today, I have found the cause. Please return to me as soon as you can. Oh, it's this book right here. It's that, not these. We could make a book scream, though. You ever think about that? You ever think about what would happen if a book could scream? It's true. Ah, okay, never mind. What if the chair could scream? What if the book could scream? What's the purpose? What's the point? I don't know. Okay, we decided that... Oh, Bloodstrike can hurt phantoms. Never mind, they're solved. What if the fountain could scream? It was worth a shot. It actually wasn't, but we regenerate health from this, so it's fine. Okay. Nah. We fight like... We fight honorably. Slash, and then slash. They hit us with the 1-2 combo. And then we go in for the head. Oh, shit. Royal Guard. I need to get better at melee combat against actually tough enemies. But hear me out here. What if the warmth was holy? That's pretty cool, right? Everybody agrees that that's pretty cool? Listen, if it's not a vampire, then we can kill it with magic. And I mean, honestly, we could just pelt the vampire with arrows anyways. Light urn acquired. Hold on, let's see what we got here. Light urns. We've gotten a few of those. Vampiric symbol W. A brilliant shining jewel embedded with lost tech magic that grants... Lost tech magic? That grants access to White Castle doors within Lee Fanu Castle. Long ago, the Kingdom of Lyria harbored many vampiric citizens, granting them protection in exchange for their magical knowledge. Cool! Kirby and the... Are we about to think fast Chuckle Nuts, the next vampire that we see? I'm down. We've been here before. It looped. It did a loop-de-loop. Why do I have a VHS tape? Why do I have a medallion? Alright, think fast, dickhead. Me when my family's cursed, and now all the vampires are here. I didn't see any more white doors, to be honest with you. Feel like I'm playing Rainbow Six Siege, tactically clearing these rooms. Dear lady, I've read your words again and again, for it brings me unforeseen delight to hear that you have finally beaten your family curse. I ride now for our from our great battlefield on the outskirts to your estate. I will have this steed fly like it never has before, but I presume the raven, which brings the letter, might arrive sooner. So, there's the person in the castle whose family is cursed, and there are vampires in this castle. Okay. Nothing wrong with this. Ooh! Crossbow? Weapon EXP? Oh. Drink holy water? Are you telling me we could have drank the blood all this time? Please tell me you can dual wield crossbows. That would be awesome. So, this is a blue door. This is also a blue door. Vampiric symbol A. Aha! That grants access to the Azure Castle doors. Blamed for the Moonlight Fall all along with the Lyrians, vampires were driven out and hunted. Okay. Oh, would you look at that? It all loops back around. Now, these are blue doors. Not necessarily, you know... These are blue doors. Not necessarily cyan doors. And also, might I recommend adding random-ass PlayStation symbols, as some people are colorblind. This post has been made by the Final Fantasy XIV gang. Nerd! It's actually really funny. I'm just using this as like a way to talk about Final Fantasy XIV because I have a disease. But in high concept, when you have to match the colors, you know? Oh, it's a ghost. In high concept, when you have to match the colors, we're going to get mana. We're going to get mana. When you have to match the colors, there's actually tiny little symbols, and they're basically impossible to read, and they suck. Like, they're horrible. Like, they're actually awful, unironically. Okay, we're about to go see if cyan doors count as blue doors, because here's the thing. We have a white medallion and a blue medallion. Just saying. How do you get... This is... Listen. Let me cook, okay? Let me cook. This is really dumb. This is really dumb. But don't worry about it. It's book betrayal. Oh, it's actually just blue. I'm dumb as hell. Ooh, it's look who it is. A new area? The chasm. Did we come here just to kick some skeleton into the abyss? I don't know. But we're here. I mean, this isn't Fortnite. The Lunacid Fortnite collaboration hasn't happened yet, so I can't just jump into the wind stream and then redeploy somewhere else. You know, call me absolutely crazy. You might not believe me, but I think Wind Dash might be helpful here. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. I don't know what we're doing here. That skeleton is definitely significant, because when the f do these things, like, when do the skeletons have physics? Also, you're lucky that I've done Kugane Savage. Where am I going? What am I doing? Why am I doing it? I don't know. But we're here. Oh, it's the ladder, I thought. Oh. Temple of the Wind. I'm just gonna get, like, punted off into the abyss by, like, some sort of trap. And I'm just, like, there's gonna be, like, some giant stone fist that comes out of the wall and just sends me to the abyss. And then it's gonna be like, oh, did you know that you can die in this game? And it's like, yeah, I can. Real. Okay. 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 We have a... Oh, man. Listen, I did Unknown in Gen 3. I can do this. I'm just gonna be... I see that thing. I did the Unknown. I see that thing. Oh, it's actually just a skeleton. Dear traveler, please do not be bothered by my corpse. I went out searching for blessed wind, but in the end I could not take the leap of faith it required. Oh, God. Okay. We'll find a save crystal. And then... blessed wind. Can this episode end? The Great Well surface. How the hell did we get here? This just takes you down to the area we were at earlier. The hollow basin looking ass. Why are we here? I don't know. That's not lethal if you fall down, I can guarantee you. It'll take you down to Snail Town. Can I find a crystal? Oh, God. This shit's so sketchy, man. I bet you this is what it has to be, right? Is that this mirrors the basin. Oh, it's you. You gonna kill me? Are you Patches? There's a hole there. Oh, I don't really want to go up there. Hi. Oh, hey, Morn. You ever wonder why so many strive to get up there? Yeah. I just don't understand. It just looks bad out there. It's filled with needless torment fighting. And it's so bright it burns my eyes. Anyways, I hope you're doing well. Here, take some crystals, shards. It's a long way back down. I might head back too. Staying here too long makes me sad. I don't wanna go up there. We have a crystal shard, right? Yeah. I mean, that certainly is the... how you get out of here. Huh. Me and Blessed Wind Rutsu. I mean, I really don't want to die, but, like, I also 100% believe that that will just take you down to, like, the snail area, because we're directly above the snail area. Maybe Demon Person has some more lore. Hiya. Yeah, you know, we were granted crystal shards. Might as well use them. That's fair. Now, of course, to end the episode, obviously, we need to... not even a negotiation. Should probably up our speed, right? At some point. So we can move a little bit faster. So, obviously, we have to go take the Blessed Wind. Because, I mean, you know... Oh, shit. Necronomicon jump scare. Any day now? We have to go, we have to go just Kobe ourselves. Now, I have several questions, obviously. Because why would the secret thing for the castle, when the Golden Lance and Lydia was... Hello? I think we might have gotten owned. Yeah, I think we might have gotten... Okay, we're free? Cool. So, you know, it was a leap of faith. Maybe we have to go up even higher. Who knows? Thanks for watching. Stay safe out there. Bye.